Oh, hello. I don't know if you can hear James yelling in the background. He loves to scream while playing video games. He loves it. Hello, Timothy. He is a video game screamer. Sometimes when I'm still working, I have to tell him to shut up because he's loud. All right, let's look at these pirates. We're just painting some pirates, you know? I think I've learned that reusing paint on a wet palette after it's been sitting for multiple days does not work. We must use new paint. Oh. I was like, I don't know which direction the dog cam is pointing. It's pointing at Cora. Realistically, I want it pointing at Appa though, because I want to keep an eye on him even when I'm not looking at him directly. Yes, I'm talking about you. Yes, I am. I'm talking about you, sir. Brave Bunny Legacy. Hello. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Teeth. Pirate teeth. Your teeth are going to be pretty white, my guy. No, he's not in trouble. He had bloody poops today, which I know is very gross, but I just wanna watch him. I just want to keep my eyeballs on him. I actually used to come by your lives a lot. It's been a long time. I've been away from social media. I have actually not streamed for like 4 months or 5 months. I streamed on Tuesday, and that was the first time that I did in many months. So it may not have only been you, but thank you for coming in and saying hi. it's been a wee bit. I feel like I want to put another little tiny tooth in this guy's mouth, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. That's good. That's good enough. It's a monster. Hi, Sweel. It's a me. And he's panting, which it is like a little bit warm in here, but it's not that warm. So I'm like, is he okay? I'm just gonna turn the air conditioner on. All right. I'm sure he's fine, but you never know. Look at his face. He's always like, nope. This one. He's always like, so goofy. You started it as I was airbrushing. Nice. I've been away from social media for like 8 months. Oh, nice. I get it. I deleted a bunch of stuff off of my phone. Cause it's just like, it's just too much. I'm like Like, I deleted my Twitter, I got rid of my Snapchat. I'm still trying to decide if I want to keep Reddit or not. I haven't decided, but we'll see. If all of my friends and family didn't use Facebook, I'd probably get rid of my Facebook too. Because the only thing I really even use Facebook for now is like groups. Like mini painting groups and things like that. I don't really post to Facebook myself almost ever. I remember you because I remember the emojis stuff I love using in other people's chats because I used to be subscribed as well. Oh no, you're all good. I actually moved a lot of my emotes for anyone to just use. A lot of them used to be required for bits or whatever. I moved them to just like general usage because I never want people to feel like they have to be subbed to my channel, like ever. Evening, it's been a while. Twitch stopped my account because according to them, I'm not me. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I did the change of the emotes like a couple months ago. I was just like, I noticed that I had more emote slots and I was like, why don't I just move the ones for bits to this? Because like, it's not like I'm trying to get money from people via my emotes, so might as well just make them free for everybody to use. I am me because I checked. Well, thanks for checking, Dreadskull. You use Facebook for neighborhood stuff? That makes sense. And that's a really good reason to use it, honestly. Like for neighborhood things. I used to use the heart one all the time. Nice. Well, I'm glad you have access to use it again. I really loved my emotes. That was like one of the reasons I wanted to be an affiliate, was so that I could have emotes. I'm not sure if anybody can just create emotes now, but I was just like, yes, I want to be a Twitch affiliate because I want to be able to have emotes and use my emotes in other people's channels. I checked and I am me. That's too funny. Since we have last met, I've started volunteering at a school. Running an RPG there today. The Paladin died. Oh no! You're actually the reason why I wanted to start painting minifigs. Really? Did you ever start painting? I know getting into it is a little bit overwhelming. It's funny because I've had a few people show interest, and then they're like, what do I need to start? And I'm like, oh dear, let's go down that rabbit hole together. I probably actually send people too much stuff. Haven't had the money, but I start a new job soon and I'll have the money. Yeah. You can also like start pretty inexpensively. You don't have to spend too much in the beginning. Like, you don't need $25 brushes. You don't need, you know, a billion paints like I have. You can start pretty on the simpler side and still get that similar level of enjoyment. I'll be practicing my skills a little bit to fix the paint on a Charlie Chaplin figure I have. It's like an old figure, but I want to repaint it because the old paint is cracked. Oh, might be a different kind of paint than miniature figures, but I think the skills still transfer. My awesome wife, the one with the talent, is doing the paint and take accessories for the kids. Nice. He's only 4 inches high. Oh, okay. These guys are like maybe an inch and a half. You can see it next to my finger here. They are very small. I just ate a whole bunch, but I'm like still hungry. And by a whole bunch, I mean I ate some broccoli and a string cheese. It's not a whole bunch, but I don't feel like I shouldn't be as hungry as I feel right now. Oh, I didn't do the eyes on this dude. I was like, why does this guy look different from the other ones? It's because I didn't do his eyes. No wonder why he looks funny. Alright, we'll have to try to figure that out right now. I feel like he got the short end of the highlights. He didn't get a ton of highlights like the other two. Bunch of Brocky. Yes. Yes, indeed. I have a snack, which I don't know if most of you have probably never heard or seen these, but they are flaming hot pork rinds. Flaming hot pork rinds. Appa wants one, but I'm not going to give him one. But yeah, they're very delicious. They're very spicy. So it's kind of like eating flaming hot Cheetos, but they're flaming hot pork rinds. So that means I can actually eat them because they have less than a gram of carbs per serving. So they're good for my diet. They're good for crunch. Last week when we were playing D&D, I was eating those and using, instead of having chips, I was using those and with salsa, like spicy salsa. So I'm eating like the flaming hot pork rinds and spicy salsa, and my mouth is just like on fire, and I'm just like dying. Coughing my head off because they were so spicy. But they're also delicious. Spicy and delicious. You can never eat just one pork rind. No, absolutely not. Ain't that the truth? Sometimes when I try to paint eyes, I like stab my headset. Give him a mask like Batman because he blacks out the eye part. I always black out the eye part so that I can put in the white part for the eyes. I put that one too low. Dang it! It's alright. Not all these guys are gonna have perfect eyes. It's been a while since I've painted, so you know, we do what we can do. A lot of these guys probably also have pretty decently dark under eye bags, right? They're all pirates. Probably not the healthiest ever. I'm sure they're constantly dehydrated. Okay. Works for me. This guy's eyes are a little bit wonky. Captain gives them lime coolers. So they're not dehydrated, huh? They don't have scurvy either. How was everybody's week? I have a 4-day weekend. So I'm pretty happy about that. You started a new job when I was here last. How's that going? It's going pretty good. We announced Nintendo Switch release on Nintendo Direct like a week ago, I want to say. People really liked it, at least, you know, from the initial response. I'm looking forward to, you know, being able to support live players. I feel like being in player support, it's hard when you don't have any like live players to support and your job is player support. But it's going well. It's been just over a year. It's been like a year and 3 months. I'm due for my 1-year review. Things have just been so crazy. I haven't received it yet, but it's on the books. So I'm the type of person that like I constantly worry about my performance because I think I never do enough for anything ever in my entire life. So hearing validation from my manager that she thinks I'm doing well is always extremely relieving for me because I put a lot of pressure on myself. And having somebody tell you, I think you're doing great, is always nice. So hopefully that is the message that comes through when I get my review this time. Took that long to get Twitch back? Yikes. That's crazy. Did your Twitch get like hacked or something? Like, did someone take over your account or something like that? Like, what happened? Or did you like lose the password and lose access to like the creation email or whatever? I have no idea like what Twitch's policies are for any of that stuff. You are the only online painter that we watch. Oh, really? Well, that makes me feel very special. Thank you. This guy went to work with James yesterday. So he is like super out of energy even still. They stopped logging me in when I got a reason. All it said is that I wasn't me, so I'm not allowed to log in. Weird. Did you change, like, did you move? Or did you, like, start using a new computer or something? That's so weird. I just stopped working. My bones are a cracking. Bones are a cracking. I don't know how to actually turn Buttspot off. I kind of want to turn it off because I don't want half of my chat to be Buttspot, but I cannot remember how to turn it off. I watched Reaper on Thursday, and then on Friday I was not allowed in. That's so weird. Yeah. I wonder if someone, like, hacked your account or something. Which is a pretty big company, so they probably have, like, automated technologies that lock you out for suspicious activity or something. I guess we're giving this guy kind of like a butt chin. He's, like, kind of got one going here on its own. I wonder if that is coming through. If you don't give Appa a kiss, I'm gonna be upset. Well, he's on the floor. I can give him some rubbies, but I can't give him a kiss. He's too far. He's on the floor. Yeah, I know. You're such a good boy. Oh, he also has a split nail, because I think during one of our walks he, like, stepped weird. I don't know what he did, but one of his nails broke, so he's got a little bit of, like, a little bit of an irritated nail. Isn't that right, my son? Yes, you're such a good boy. Yes. Okay, you can go back to sleep. You can go back to sleep. He's like, why are you waking me up? Nothing changed on my stuff. No extra follows, none removed. That's very weird. I usually do it with a grinder. The last time the vet did it, just because I was at the vet and I was like, hey, can you do this for me? And he did not want anything to do with it. He freaking hates it so much. However, one of the positives of taking the dogs on an hour-long walk every morning is that the concrete kind of, like, keeps them short for you. Angle grinders get that stuff done fast, yeah. It's like a pet specific one. It's like a Dremel almost. And he'll let me do it with the Dremel. He hates the actual, like, clippers though. Hates it. Hates it. So when I took him to the vet and I was like, hey, can you do this? The vet and me were all trying to hold him. And he was like, absolutely not. I've never seen him fight a vet like that before. He wasn't gonna, like, bite or anything, but he was having none of the trim. even with snacks, he was like, get the heck away from me. I refuse. Cora's actually had an entire nail rip off one time. She was going out the back door, not at this house, at the place I lived before, but she was going out the back door, and I don't know exactly what happened, but she like somehow, like when she was jumping out, it wasn't like she was just jumping over the lip of the door. It wasn't like she was jumping off of a high area or anything, but her nail got like stuck and it like ripped the whole nail off, and the quick was just exposed and just like bleeding like crazy. The poor girl, oh my god. She was so traumatized. I had to wrap her foot up, and then I took her to the vet the next day, and they were just like, yeah, just keep it wrapped. It'll grow back. It'll take like a couple of weeks to grow back, and it did. But I was just like, wow, I feel so bad for this happening. Like, holy cow. I can't imagine how much that could hurt. Better than that woman whose leg got caught in a moving floor on the airport. Ooh! Yeah, that doesn't sound... That sounds way worse. Yikes. Yeah, stuff like that's terrifying. It's like, no thanks. I'm painting, there's 3 of them. They were the Build-A-Pirates. They were the Reaper Build-A-Pirates. So there's actually 3. This guy's got like a bowl cut. This guy has got no hair and an eye patch. And this guy has a beard and like a bandana. So there's a few of them. I'm just trying to like get back into the habit of painting. We painted this a couple weeks ago off stream. This gigantic Teostra, I think. He's a Teostra. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like the way that I painted it, but I actually really like the base. And he is like so gigantic, it's hard to do anything with him. I really like the way that the base came out for this one. I don't know if it's because I used like so many different materials or what, but I used regular sand, I used like some brown sand, I used some like white sand, I used little rocks, I used multiple different colors of the like grassy tufts. I used some like flocking to make some of the areas look a little bit greener. I used like a single little citadel skull here. I don't know, I used so much different stuff for this base, and I really like the way that it came out. Hard to see because the Teostra is sitting on top of it, but I like the way it ended up. Triplets, yes. Oh, other way. You're still jealous? It's funny because I bought all these minis for James, because they're like the Monster Hunter board game. It was the Kickstarter that they did. I don't think we're ever gonna play it. I seriously doubt we will ever play that game. I honestly don't even know if the game itself would be any fun. Dreadskull, are you going to be at ReaperCon by any chance? I don't know if you go to cons or not. Ow. I actually just bought our plane tickets to go. We're gonna arrive a day early and stay with my DM. You don't fly? Gotcha. All right, I want to start painting this guy's like jacket. His hair is like kind of whatever. Just do like some tiny tiny highlights. If the car breaks down, I can step out and hitch a lift. Doesn't work for a plane mid-flight, yeah. I have never had more than mild turbulence on a flight, thankfully. And I've done, probably over 100 flights in my life. I used to travel a lot for work. I feel like I've actually gotten really lucky because I know a lot of people that have traveled for work have like gotten stuck on layovers a bunch of times, and I've had to deal with, getting bumped, or I know, all of that just super irritating stuff, and I have not really had that experience. I've never gotten bumped from a flight. I think I've had 0 flights canceled or rescheduled. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like I've just gotten very, very lucky. The turbulence on flights actually helps me to go to sleep. I sleep like a baby once there's a little bit of turbulence. I had a pilot stand on the exit of a plane and apologize for the bad flight, serious storms. Oof. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's not actually true. I have had flights completely canceled, but like, I feel like the one time I remember my flight being canceled, it was because there were volcanoes erupting, and the volcanic ash was like in the path that my flight was supposed to take. And I'm sure all of you know, but volcanic ash and engines don't really mix super well. Yeah, Iceland. I was gonna fly to Ireland. This was years ago. years and years ago. The land of my ancestors. Oh, are you Irish? Heck yeah. Do you live in Ireland? I've been to Ireland so many times. I had a boyfriend that lived in Ireland. And so I lived in Belfast for 3 months. When I used to work at an elementary school, we had summers off cuz the elementary school. And I wasn't like an actual teacher, so there wasn't like I didn't do summer school or anything. But I took the summer and I went and lived in Belfast. English, Irish parent. Ah, nice. I've been to London twice, but I think that's the only area I've been over there. I haven't traveled around England very much. I really want to go to Scotland. Eventually. My work mentor is actually in Scotland right now. I'm so jealous. I was supposed to have every couple weeks I meet up with my old work mentor and we just chat about things. I tell him like struggles I'm having, or I ask him for his opinion on how he would do things and blah blah blah. And I was supposed to have a meeting with him today, and then I forgot. He's in freaking Scotland today. He's in Scotland for the next like week. I was just like, well, alrighty then. Lucky ducky. Love Scotland. Always try to stay in a B&B near Princess Street in Edinburgh. I will keep that in mind. Sounds amazing, honestly. Oh, I'm so glad I have a 4-day weekend. I was like so stressed out for such a long time. I mean, I'm stressed out all the time forever. Let's be real. But I was just like, I have a 4-day weekend ahead of me. Thank goodness. Those landladies know everything and all the good places to go. I bet. B&Bs are adorable. All right. We're doing olive green. Swilla's favorite color over here. I actually really like this color to paint with. I feel like it's a very like fantasy-ish color. I don't even think that that's necessarily true, but I feel myself grabbing it a lot. Last time I was there, the landlady sent us to a gay bar. When we questioned why we were all straight, she told us to go and be nice. We did, and the prices were great. The place didn't smell of pee, and the loo was spotless. We ended up singing karaoke. Nice. That's awesome. It's like, just trust me. See, I want to live in like a place that has a small town feel like that. I don't know. I doubt it is really a small town feel. But like places where kind of everybody knows everybody and stuff like that. I've lived in sprawling suburbia for my entire life. And I would love to live in a different area, like a different area. I don't know. Maybe I just want to be able to go outside and not have my like neighbors being able to see into my backyard. I think I'm just irritated that all my neighbors can see all my business all the time. And I can't really do anything about it because of the freaking HOA that I live in. We won't ever live with an HOA. They're not even regulated. Yeah, I will never live with one again. When I was looking at houses, this one didn't actually say that there was an HOA. And so I assumed that there wasn't. And I didn't realize that there was an HOA until like I decided that this was the house that we wanted to put an offer on. So by that point I was like, well, shit. Stare. Hello, Kane. Yeah. So that's a thing. All right, I want to do like a maroon. Actually, maybe I won't. Hold on, I'm trying to think of how that would look. What color would his bandana thingy be? It would probably be like white, right? Like a dirty satin color. Gingham. I think that might be a little bit difficult. I'll use treasure map color. Periwinkle blue gingham. You crazy. You crazy person over here. Maybe after I take my freehand class at ReaperCon. And even then, probably not. I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested. I love it. He's coming off the base a little bit. No, I don't. I don't speed paint pretty much ever. I'm the type of person that needs to like paint slowly. Otherwise I end up like hating it. Sometimes I end up hating it anyway, but you know, it's fine. Hey, Bron. Nice to see ya. Anybody have any fun plans for the 4th of July? That's like next week. It's already July. What in the world? How does it even happen? You liking the way these figures are coming out? Is it because I'm using your favorite color? Or are you talking about your figures? I'm batch painting 3 Abominations for Hero Quest, and they look pretty good with just airbrushing. Gonna throw shade and then do white ink. Yeah, feel free to throw a picture. I saw the picture of Ollie with his strawberries. It's so freaking cute. I wish I had any interest in having kids, because they're pretty dang cute. I'm kind of lucky because I lived across Europe and seen quite a bit. Can't travel anymore because I got squished and can't travel without lots of meds. Wait, what? You got squished? What does that mean? Green everything! You can borrow some of mine. What do you want? Girls are older, but boys are more fun. What? His massive strawberry. I'm okay. I'm good. Heavy wood fell on me and damaged my back. Oh, shit. No way. Yikes. That sucks. How long ago did that happen? Green is your favorite color too. Is olive green your favorite color? Because I think Swillow's is like this olivey green color. Olive green is the best green. It's a pretty good color. 2017. My 4-day weekends are 7 days long and back to back now. That sucks. So can you still walk, or is it like, or are you like fully like in a bed? I'm actually painting these abominations in a tealish color. Nice. Hello, Ty. Yes, 2 days in a row. We're doing it. We're doing it! Miss Scoozy. That tasted like my pork rind. I borp. I do a borp. I have some crappy news. More likely, I probably won't be able to come to ReaperCon. Oh no! That sucks. I can, but I can't work, and doing stuff is a max of maybe 2 hours at best. Yeah, that's fair. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. Sounds awful. I can't imagine what that would be like. Green in general is your favorite color? Yeah, I'm a fan of like a majority of the shades of like mint. Could have been a lot worse. I have an awesome wifey and lots of love in the house. Well, that's good. It's always good to have a partner that you can rely on, trust and rely on. That whole in sickness and in health marriage thing, you know. And Lego. You like Legos? That's fun. And there's like an unlimited amount of Lego too. Doggo has to go in for surgery on the 12th and 13th of July. I see. Is that why you're thinking you might not be able to come? Because your doggo needs surgery? What happened, if you don't mind me asking? You can never have too many minis or too much Lego. James is playing Final Fantasy 16. think he's having a very fun time with it as well, as is evident by his screaming in the background. He's not watching right now, but I got him a surprise. I got him a surprise for ReaperCon. I made some stickers for him. I didn't make him like a huge amount or anything, but let me see if I can pull it up. Doggos, yeah. I thought she broke her leg. Ooh, it turned out that she tore ligaments in her leg, and the vet said it's like when a sports player tears their ACL. Yep, hold on, I'm going to scare the crap out of him. I heard him go, "Go!" Let me see if I can access the stickers, what they look like. View proof, here we go. Here it is. They're gonna be holographic, but I made that. Well, I mean, I didn't draw it. I did add some stuff to the back of the head because the back of the head was cut off. So I like extended it. Anyway, I used paint. But these are gonna come in like a week. They're holographic stickers. So he's gonna have holographic stickers now. And he doesn't know, so don't tell him. Because I don't think he's watching, so it's fine. But he's gonna have ribbons too. I wonder if I can share a picture of the ribbon. Oh, I think it's just right here. Here's his ribbon. This is the ribbon that I made for him. Anyway. The ribbons aren't a surprise, but the stickers are. An angry knife wielding Holly sticker. That's actually his character. He calls her Brigby. I mean, he uses the name Brigby, but in every single one of his like games that he plays that has the ability to customize a character, he creates a female with green hair. So, how do you feel knowing that despite being millennials, you now living in a Zoomer hype house where everyone else in the house is live streaming at once? You know? I could say that I'm mad, but really, it doesn't bother me that much. I actually, like, took a nap the other day, and he was like, well, if you're gonna take a nap, I'm gonna stream. And I was, like, napping in bed, because I was not feeling good. I had, like, a stomach ache. And, he streamed for, like, 3 hours. And he didn't wake me up at all, because when I go to sleep, I fall asleep. I sleep. When I sleep, I sleep. I think I'm going to actively try and start streaming this year. I just need to get a plan in place. Do it. Don't get a plan in place. Just do it. Nike. Can we talk about how the wifey won't let me spend $200 for pies? What would you spend $200 for pies for? Frey Bentos pies. He sploot. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I distracting you, my son? I just finished painting up a mashup mini that I made. Is there a way I could enter it? I think you have to be there in person to enter a mini, because you have to like physically bring the mini, and the judges have to physically see it. So I don't think so. It's for 4 pies from Emporium Pies. I would take you there, but yeah, I know. It's okay. It's all right. I don't need all the sweets. I can live without them. Yeah, Christmas tree green. It's true. I redid my nails because the other stickers were starting to come off. These ones are actually pretty trash quality, so I probably won't buy this brand again. But it's good to know. I've been buying a bunch of different brands of these nail stickers to test them out to see which ones are good and which ones suck. I don't recall which brand this one was from, but these ones suck. Why is that guy wearing a loin flap and pants? I don't know. That's a great question, and I do not have an answer for you. But he is. Maybe he like wore a hole in the crotch or something, and instead of replacing the entirety of the pants, he's just like loin flap. There's my answer. I gave you an answer. My dogs are like, I don't want to be here anymore. They're both right there. These nerds. Knock stuff down. Look at these guys. Can you all stop being so cute? You're too dang cute. You're too cute for life. I'm gonna have to kill you now. How does that make you feel? They're both just like, whatever. Hi, Larry. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for that owl video. Loin flap over hole equals fly. I don't discriminate on greens. They all have their uses. It's true. It's true. They do. This guy has some like weird texture on his. He's a cook in his time off, and that's his dish towel. There you go. Okay, what color pants? We're gonna do white pants. And then we're gonna use a wash on them. Well, these technically not white, it's like it's the treasure map color. They're like linen pants. Because sometimes you just can't afford more expensive pants. Maybe that's why they tore, because they're cheap. Yes. Yes, I've done that. It's not good. Makes you think of Aladdin. He does kind of look like Aladdin a little bit, doesn't he? It's like the black hair. The like bronzed skin. fairly monotone color palette. Aladdin is purple though, right? That's what color his clothes are. Is that right? I actually don't remember. It has been a long time since I've seen Aladdin. Yes. Yeah, I can tell you with certainty that washes taste the absolute worst. A close second is Scale 75 paint. Scale 75 paint tastes terrible. It's disgusting. Reaper paint doesn't really taste like anything. I've never just like eaten it though. Like I've never just tried to eat it. So maybe if I did, I would taste it more. But I've definitely not tried on purpose. I've definitely had Scale 75 accidentally touch my tongue, and it was real gross. And technically, like the brush licking isn't drying it off. It's trying to get the brush to have a really sharp tip again. I've got to wait for that to dry. A paint connoisseur, yes. I definitely have preferences into which paint that I eat. My brains hurt. I'm starting to get a migraine again, actually. I can feel it in my eyeball. I wonder if it's because I've been drinking less coffee. Hi, Raccoon. I've moved from ASTM. I don't even know what that is. ASTM D4236 conforming products. I've moved on to keeping a can of huffing gas at my desk for a pick-me-up. What? She secretly goes, they're great. Blech. No. If I had to pick between paint and the jelly beans, would definitely be the paint though. Because that flavor goes away pretty much instantly. Whereas those jelly beans, that flavor sticks with you for a long time. And it is disgusting. Maybe we'll just focus on one of these guys this stream, and we'll do the other two later. I think that's a good idea. Instead of trying to batch paint all three of them, we'll just put you guys right there. You can chill. I'll focus on Mo here. Thank you. Thank you. I I don't think you were here when I streamed the last time, but essentially, I let my brain stay broken for a really long time. The stresses of life were making me not able to like enjoy my hobby. But I think one of the things that I'm trying to teach myself is I can only do as much as I can do. And if things don't get done, I at least know that I am an extremely passionate and hardworking person, and it wasn't because I didn't want to do them. It was because I didn't have the time or the resources or the bandwidth or something. I don't know. But I shouldn't let that stop me from enjoying the things that bring me joy. So yeah. Aladdin was in the Arabian Nights movie in 1942, was in all black and white, so you can pick pretty much any shade of purple for his pants. I'm not actually trying to paint him like Aladdin. I'm gonna keep his pants this color. But that does make sense. Is anybody growing any fun plants this year? I have cucumbers currently growing. Hopefully, within the next couple of weeks, I get some sprouts. And by sprouts, I mean blossoms, because the cucumbers are already sprouted. But they are just starting to get really big and leafy, and they're just starting to grow tall, which means that as soon as they grow a specific height, they'll start flowering, and then I will have delicious cucumbers to eat every day. I love cucumbers, so I will literally just go outside and pick a cucumber off of the vine or off of the plant and wash it and just cut it up and put a little bit of salt on top and just eat it. You posted a progress pic. It's in your Discord. Okay, hold on. I am not signed into Discord on this computer, so I cannot check it there. But I can right here. On my phone. Look at that. I like them. Those are cool. What's happening? There we go. I like it. It's like blue to teal. We have herbs growing in the Arrow Garden, kind of a hydroponic thing. Neat. Now it's time to get the brush out. Heck yeah. I have some herbs growing in like a windowsill thing, but they're honestly not doing super great, and I don't know if it's because they're not getting enough water or they're not getting enough sun. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not super great at growing difficult things. Cucumbers kind of just take care of themselves, you know. I don't need to do very much outside of make sure that the leaves aren't rotting, which they did last year. So I actually figured out what was causing it, and I got an organic, like, I don't want to call it a pesticide because I don't think it's a pesticide, but I got this like spray so that if it happens again this year, I can try to like get a handle on it before it completely destroys my plants. The doggo fell off the bed, or she jumped off the bed and hurt her leg in the middle of the night. Yeah, That's the only thing with dogs, especially short-legged dogs, which I believe yours are bulldogs, which I believe would be considered short-legged dogs still, even though they're big. You have to be very careful with them. It's not only just their legs, but it's their backs too. What was that, bud? He just like twitched awake. Are you okay? Now he's coming under my feet. What happened? Has to do with like it's structured here. It's more straight. Where her sis has more of a curve. Yeah, actually the vet told me that about Appa and why he was likely already having like hip problems as a dog that's like a healthy weight that is still, you know, on the younger side. I guess his back, like next to his butt, is like curved a little bit more, like it sits lower. Whereas Cora's back is like pretty much flat. His is like goes down lower at the back, which means he could potentially have hip problems earlier. I still can't believe that they're both going to be 9 this year. 9. 9 years old. Crazy. Feels like just yesterday I was bringing these dinguses home. Can't believe it's been so many years. The first bill for her was around $600 with the x-rays and meds. Yep. Yeah. Owning doggos is a very expensive thing. Especially when they have health issues. I remember last year when Appa had gotten into the backyard and there was just random like rat poison back there and he ate it. Of course he ate it. It was like $2,500 total or something like that. I had to bring him back every day for a week so that they could do blood work on him every day for a full week. And this was right before Christmas when I was supposed to be driving down to visit with my family. And it was like, okay, well, there goes my Christmas bonus from my work. We never usually got Christmas bonuses, but we did that year. And it went completely to that. Plus some. I was just like, well, I don't know how much of this he ate, and I don't want to lose my dog, so I'm gonna pay it. But if I couldn't afford it, who knows what would have happened? You have to build a ramp. Yeah. That would be good. Ever since the dogs were puppies, I've had like stairs for them to get onto the bed. And they don't really like to use the stairs, but there is like an ottoman thing. So they'll use that. I like how he stuck his head like right next to the camera. Appa, you're so funny. You're fine, Bubba's. You can lay down. You don't have to stay awake. Yeah. He's still not used to me being at my desk anymore. I have to keep moving this because he doesn't want to stay in one spot. There you go. Okay. I think I'm over 1,000 between meds and everything. Yep. Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy how much we love our pets? I feel like if your pet is your family and you would do it for someone in your family, then you should do it for your pet too. It's very difficult though, especially for some folks that have a hard time. All right, I'm actually gonna use Agrax Earthshade here. It's quite dark, but I think it'll be good. It's like instant texture. Perfect. Dude, can you stay in one spot? People want to see your beautiful face. Oh, man. Yeah, I like that. Her surgery is going to be 2,300 to 3,000, depending on how much damage there is, and that's with the cheaper vet. It's a fancier place. It would be 5 to 6 per leg, but I cannot afford that. Oh man, yeah. It's kind of crazy how much prices can differ with vets too. Like, I went to a place because Cora had a cracked tooth, and she had to get her tooth extracted. And to put her under, to clean her teeth, because she was already going to be under, and to extract the tooth was like $300 or $400. And then to get it done at this other vet that I just took her to, how much did it end up being? It was like $1,400 to get her teeth cleaned. She also got 5 extracted, so I guess that was part of it too. But it's just crazy because it's like 2 different places. And I was just like, how are they so vastly different in price doing the same work? Deborah just went to the vet 3 months ago because of a broken tooth and needed to be extracted. Yep. I think I can't give my dogs really, really like hard things. They told us it was going to be $900 to remove it. Yep, that sounds about right. He's a big dog too, so the anesthesia for him is probably way more expensive than it is for like Cora, who's like 28 pounds. Back when I had my back surgery, a wire came off. Wait. We told him no thanks while we were cleaning his teeth. We told him no thanks while they were cleaning his teeth. The tooth came out. Oh my gosh. Cora's was in like pieces, so they had to like go in and like remove all the pieces. When I had my back surgery, a wire came out of the heart monitor in the recovery room. They sent a crash team in and they charged me $16K for a loose wire? What the heck? Saved us $900, but I still had to pay like $250 for meds. Wow, the meds were so expensive. I didn't even think that meds were that much. You can go ahead. No, you're just gonna show me your butt? Alright, fine. I guess no more pet cam. He doesn't want to be here anymore. He just wanted me to look at his butt. I was trying to see if he was limping too, but I think he's okay. Going. He just wants to lay down in the bathroom. Alright, he wants to be by himself. You sent me a corgi vid through Twitch. It's on Instagram. Oh, I've seen this one before. Those are bad dogs. That is bad dog behavior. But yes, that is pretty funny. Ugh. And there goes James screaming again. When you leave your dog at home. Oh, I haven't seen this one. Oh, I've seen this guy's videos before, though. I love corgis so much. So cute. No, my eye is starting to hurt. Charge was for a crash team as they brought me back to life. I was asleep and the wire connection between my chest and the machine was not communicating. That's so weird. Healthcare. I keep seeing like... Actually, this is one of the reasons why I'm trying to decide if I want to leave Reddit or not. Because I keep seeing, you know, breakdowns of... Yeah, I had, you know, this minor surgery and I have to pay like $250,000 or whatever because my healthcare won't cover it, and it's just like, cool. This thing you had to do to stay alive is now going to make you not live because you're not going to be able to buy food. Yeah, always get an itemized bill, yes. Yeah, I've heard that's the thing that you have to do. You have to get an itemized bill. Because it's like, $130 for a bandage. And it's like, excuse me? Oh, like, what? Here's $500 for an ibuprofen. I really should learn how to speed paint. I wish I could. I wish I could force myself to do it. I don't think I can, though. I mean, I could. I would just, like... I would have to put the mini down and not pick it back up again ever. I took my own Vicodin with me and they still tried charging for them. Wow. I'd have been like, no, bro. That's so crazy to me. I don't understand. The world makes me sad. The world makes me big sad. I'm sure you've gone through like that song and dance though many times though, haven't you? With such a terrible accident like you had, I'm sure you've had to go back and forth to the hospital like a bunch of times. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. I travel way, way, way less than I used to. I want to travel more eventually again, but we'll see. We'll see. It's hard with the dogs. That's my like biggest. The dogs are honestly like my biggest concern. It's like I love them so much and I worry about them so much, leaving them with people or even just, trying to find somewhere good. Zamora70, thank you for the follow. Leaving them or trying to find somebody that I like really, really trust to watch them is really difficult. How's the game coming along? It's going pretty well. I don't know if you saw it, but there was a Nintendo Direct that included it like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. It was pretty recently. But there was like a Nintendo Direct short for it. Which is pretty sweet. We have a gigantic stress test coming up, which is neat as well. Let me get the YouTube link for it. Ow. There you go. The witch from one of my Saturday games looks out. Oh my god. The witch from one of my Saturday games looks after our pets if we have to go out of town. Oh, that's cool. Shouldn't a pirate who wears shorts on a ship have a scar or two on his shins? Probably. All my minis are usually very clean and perfect. Which I realize is completely unrealistic. I'm really excited for people that enjoy games like this to play it, because I think people that really like games are gonna enjoy it a lot. I know I do. I just sometimes I'm just like, man, I just want to chill, and I'll just go and play for a little while. And it's very relaxing. I try not to like talk about it too much or hype it up too much, because like that's not what y'all are here for. But it's fun. I also realistically shouldn't talk about it too much, because it's not out yet. So there's not really much that I can say. Oh, James and I finally watched The Last of Us. I love to play games, but I got nothing to play on anymore. What are you talking about? Does your laptop not work? I spent literally an entire day trying to fix that laptop, and you're telling me it still doesn't work? Well, you're gonna have to take it into like Geek Squad or something then. Geek Squad. The squad of geeks. I have a question. If I paint my mashup mini and mailed it to you, would you be willing to enter my mini? I don't think I can. I don't think you're allowed to do that. I would go and potentially try to read the rules of it, Braun, and see if they say that. I have to donate plasma to get enough money to fix it. That sounds awful. Why is it called donating plasma when you're technically selling it? I feel like they want to make it not sound so awful. So they phrase it in a way that doesn't sound like you're selling your body to get money for a thing. Oh, my brain. My brain is starting to hurt. And by my brain, I mean my eyeball, because that's how it starts. It's like a donation when they pay you $40 but sell this for $300. Just plasma body fluids. Well, you know what I mean. You're not like selling your feet or something. Ah, dang it. The dock line right here. It's been such a long time since I've painted something this tiny. And I forgot what it's like. Just sent you the perfect dog video. I will watch videos after my stream. I don't want to keep stopping painting to watch them. But I'll take a look afterwards. Sometimes opposites on my feet too, but he tends to not do that because I move around so much. He doesn't have like the chance to like comfortably sit on my feet for very long because I move around. I can't sit still. It's actually not too hot yet. It's not even 80. I think we're gonna hit the 80s and the 90s like next week. But it hasn't gotten terribly warm yet, which is nice. The seasons here start so late. Like, it's just barely started to get warm. Even. Like, it's still in the in the low 50s every morning. James and I walk the dogs for like an hour. Well, I guess I walk James with the dogs to his bus, and then I walk the dogs back by myself every morning, and it takes about an hour. And I've still been wearing my like earmuffs every morning because it's still so cold. It hurts my ears. I've got big baby ears. And then I forgot my earmuffs today, and we started walking, and I was like, oh no, my earmuffs. And I was like, well, I guess we're already out, so I won't run back into the house to grab them. And my ears did hurt a little bit. It wasn't awful, but it still wasn't great. It's horrible. I hate this heat so much. You can't move or you pass out. Yeah. That's part of the reason why I was so glad to move, because I did not like the weather in SoCal. Which is also why, like, every time I've thought about moving to Texas, I just think, like, I'd have to live in that heat. And I don't know if I want that. Could I get a nicer house for less money? Absolutely. Could I get a lot more land? Absolutely. Would I be able to do anything that I would want to do with it? Probably not. Would I actually enjoy it? I don't know. I only recently started, like, doing these daily walks. I don't know. I'll probably just end up staying here for a long time. At least a few more years. Maybe when the housing market and like interest rates aren't so absolutely insane. Maybe then I'll think about moving again, and then I'll see what areas are like. I don't know if I'd want to live in a really hot area again, though. I kind of like the doom and gloom here in Washington. Because it's like when the sun finally does come out, it's nice. Try Scotland in November. Oh, I've been to Ireland in December. I actually visited Ireland in the coldest winter that they'd had in like 30 years or something. I actually don't remember it being that bad. Hi, Cranston! Good evening. Just got home from playing Star Wars. Nice. I am probably going to end soon just because my migraine has begun again. This is like the third time this week. My stress levels suck. If me having 3 migraines in a week doesn't showcase that. Keith moved to Texas. It is a lot cheaper out there. I'm not surprised. I'm taking my sore, tired body to bed. Good night, Dreadskull. It's good to see you again. I'm glad that you got your Twitch account back. Hopefully that never happens again. So weird that it did in the first place, but have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you later. He's looking all right. Looking fancy. Fancy with his gun. Oh my gosh, I'm actually kind of tired too. It's only 8 o'clock. What's wrong with me? Stop it! Stop it! I started watching the show Suits. Anybody else watched that? Suits. It's not. It's about lawyers. It's like this dude that has this like really insane memory for stuff that he reads. Ends up like working for this law firm even though he doesn't have a degree, but he was able to pass the bar. And it's like shenanigans related to that. No? That's okay. I just threw something on the other day while I was chilling. And I watched a couple episodes and I was like, it seems okay. It's okay so far. We're watching The Witcher right now too. The new season of The Witcher. Because it just came out like the other day, I think. This is the last Henry Cavill season. We'll see how the Hemsworth brother does whenever the next season comes out. If there even is another one. I'm sure there still will be. What I don't understand is sometimes the color of all of the people's eyes is like so good. Like it looks so good. And then other times it's like so blatantly obvious that they're wearing like the crappiest possible contacts. And I'm just like, I don't understand. Like sometimes it looks great and then other times it just looks terrible. And I don't really know why. Maybe it's just like they didn't spend as much on like After Effects or something. I don't know. Today's Penny Arcade touched on Witcher. I haven't watched any of it yet. That's the thing that I notice the most is like sometimes, I mean, it's really obvious when you have somebody with bright purple eyes, bright gold eyes, and bright green eyes. And then you're just like watching, and all of a sudden, like these green eyes look like super flat and like yellow almost. And then the yellow eyes look super flat. It's just like how flat they look. I think Yennefer's eyes always look the best. She's the one with the purple eyes. But also sometimes hers don't look good either. So it just is like, what's happening? I don't get it. All right, well, your man's looking pretty decent on the screen there, at least. If they were filming against a green screen. Oh, maybe. That's possible. Some of the scenes when you see Yennefer's eyes, they just look like so good. Like they just like her eyes are so purple and it's like they actually look like, oh, excuse me, they actually look purple and it's like, wow. So real. And then other times it's like, who thought this was gonna fly? I don't know, maybe I just keep too much of an eye out for it. See what I did there? Keeping an eye out for it. Oh. Well, I don't think I'm gonna finish this guy today. So I might just call it here. I take forever to paint. But that's okay. He doesn't look bad. He looks pretty decent. He looks mad. Those teeth. Anyway, let's find someone to raid. Raid a channel. Let's raid. Let's go back and see who else is streaming. Let's see. Ooh, let's raid Wapple. There we go. We're gonna raid Wapple. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. Once again, I appreciate it. Thank you for being patient with me in my downtime. I love you all. You're amazing people. I hope everybody's doing well. Staying happy and healthy and such. I forgot to say that the last time. I can't believe it. Ah, it's been so long. But I still wish it. And, yeah. We'll be back on Sunday. It might be a little bit later on Sunday because I'm actually going to visit a friend. But we'll be back on Sunday at some point. So, until then, bye!